With the retrieval criteria for default data, you set the criteria. In this case, the contact ID and the checksum. The contact ID is meant to search for the correct data from this specific contact. The checksum is added as an extra check, a password, so to say, to make sure that you can only see this data. On the tab Retrieval Methods, you can define which steps to take to actually retrieve the data. First, you want to make sure that the contact ID and checksum match the information in CiviCRM. So you add the validate checksum method that checks the combination of the contact ID and the checksum. If those two are correct and they match, the second method is to get the contact information by ID. In other words, the data known in CiviCRM for this contact ID. The third retrieval method in this use case is to set the list of groups that someone has subscribed to. Of course, the retrieval method depends on the information you want to show on your web form. If it is membership information that you want to retrieve, you use membership get by ID. This way, you can define what data is available for retrieval. Finally, in the third part of this screen, you set the defaults themselves. In other words, which information do you want to show in your web form? Again, you need to make sure that the CID and CS are part of the setting of the defaults. Select the action validate checksum for contact number and for the checksum. Then you select the fields from the web form that you want to have pre-populated. For contact data, those are action, get contact, and then the fields like city, country, email, first name, last name, street address, and postal code. For groups, this is the action get groups, group ideas. If this information is known in CiviCRM, it will be shown on the web form. In case the individual changes or adds any new information, that data will then be saved on their contact card in CiviCRM. That way, the data will always be up to date.